Wildfires threaten our safety, property values, and home insurance. Establishing a permanent fire base in Livermore could significantly improve our ability to respond to fires. If you're an Alameda County resident, keep watching to learn how we can make this happen.
Hello, my name is Jessie Beal, and I'm here at the Livermore Airport to speak with Mr. Pete Sundu about an important initiative, bringing essential firefighting resources to Livermore. This effort would significantly improve wildfire response times and help protect our community. Let's get right into it.
I'd like to start by asking, why is Livermore such a critical location for these firefighting resources?
Livermore is the perfect location for locating the firefighting aerial resources because according to CAL FIRE's own maps, we are smack dab in the middle of the highest risk fire danger in the whole state of California. All the hills south of Livermore are solid red on their map. The hills north of Livermore and Brushy Peak and those areas, solid red on their map. There's nowhere else in California that has that much fire danger as what's depicted on CAL FIRE's map here in Livermore.
What impact have the two helicopters temporarily stationed here already had on wildfire response?
So East Bay Parks moved this helicopter and their second helicopter from Hayward just this May. In the time that they've been here, just this summer, they were able to do to save a hiker that's been lost for 3 days, and they put out at least half a dozen fires. Many of those fires didn't make the news because the response time was so quick that the little fires didn't become big fires. And that's why it's so critical that they're here locally, centrally, where in the Livermore area to hit those hotspots.
What would bringing a permanent facility with additional helicopters and firefighting resources mean for our community's ability to respond to wildfires?
So if we're able to build a permanent facility for East Bay Parks, not only would they have these two helicopters, but they're pursuing a third helicopter with additional firefighting capacity that could carry larger amounts of water. And they're looking at putting a fire station here and a patrol unit. So all of these resources would be right here in our backyard, here in Livermore. Just to give you an example, when the airport manager moved from Columbia to here, Columbia is a CAL FIRE base. His home insurance was due to be canceled, and he mentioned to them that he lived within 1.5 miles of a firefighting facility, and they renewed his insurance just based on that fact. These are the things that protect us, protect our home values, and protect our ability to insure those homes.
What can community members do to help bring these resources to Livermore?
The only thing that we need to build this facility and to attract these firefighting resources to our community is to encourage the Livermore City Council and the planning and building departments to accept the proposal and allow the building to occur. We're circulating a petition to show the public support for them to make that decision that much easier for the City Council. So please sign the petition and show that these are the kinds of resources that the residents and community in Livermore support having at the airport.
What other agencies are considering relocating to Livermore, and why is it important for us to act quickly to secure these resources?
So East Bay Parks is currently in a temporary facility with mobile office trailers. CHP is looking for a new lease for their facility. CAL FIRE needs a new hangar for their one helicopter in our geography and is looking to build a maintenance space. If we act quickly, if we act now, and we show them that they have a home here in our community, we can get the maintenance space built here, or else we'll lose it to Hollister. We'll lose the helicopter to Moffett Field. We'll lose CHP's unit to Napa, and we'll lose East Bay Parks most likely to Concord. If we act now, we can bring all of those resources to our neighborhood and we can enjoy the safety and security that provides. If we don't act now and they build facilities in all those other locations, the window of opportunity is gone for another 40 years. Complementing East Bay Parks here in Livermore is the sheriff's facility. So the sheriff keeps aircraft here, and that's been remarkably helpful for for the search and rescue and law enforcement that we do in our community. We also want to bring CAL FIRE. CAL FIRE is far away from here. They're bringing aircraft in from as far away as Hollister to fight fires here in Livermore. And the CHP, we're central to the Golden Gate District for CHP, but they keep their resources up in Napa County Airport. They're looking for a new home. CAL FIRE needs a new home, and East Bay Park needs a new home. We have a window of opportunity to leverage building facilities for all three. So when we bring these agencies here, we get more than just their air units. Like we talked about with East Bay Parks, they're also bringing a fire station with fire trucks. They're also bringing a patrol unit. When we talk about CHP, in addition to their air unit, they're looking at bringing a K-9 unit, a commercial vehicle unit, and a large 100-person training facility right here to Livermore. And when we talk about CAL FIRE, in addition to their one helicopter in our geography, we're looking to bring some fixed wing and a maintenance facility that they're looking to build somewhere here in the Northern California region.
Some Livermore residents have expressed concern about increased air traffic or noise. Can you clarify how often these aircraft would be in use and what circumstances would require their operation?
Here's the location that we're looking at for these facilities. It's on the southwest corner of the Livermore Airport along Jack London Boulevard. And to the south of us are the rock quarries. The approaches and departures for these helicopters and aircraft will always be over the rock quarries and not over residential areas. So we have a very minimal noise impact. And firefighting aircraft don't typically fly after dusk. So other than some practice flying that they usually do in the spring, once fire season starts, the only reason they're flying is because they're saving people and property.
What is the reason for aircraft flying at nighttime?
People often have concerns about airplanes flying at night. And while sometimes planes tend to land late, the only planes you'll ever hear taking off at night are typically organ transplants. What happens is they come in around 10 p.m. and then they leave around 2 or 3 in the morning. They come in with a crew and an ice chest, and they leave with the same crew and an ice chest. And sometimes they come with an empty ice chest, sometimes they leave with an empty ice chest, depending on where the donor and recipient are. So if you have multiple airplanes leaving at 2 or 3 in the morning, it means that the donor patient was here in Livermore. If you have a single plane leaving at that time, it's most likely that the recipient was here in Livermore.
What, if any, financial impact would bringing these resources to Livermore have on residents?
So the cost for this to Livermore residents is zero. The fact of the matter is that we've been paying it in our taxes for decades. So we pay taxes to the state, and they deploy CAL FIRE in Hollister and in Los Gatos. We give money to the state, and they put CHP in Napa. And the taxes that go to East Bay Regional Parks has been deployed elsewhere, and we're bringing that all to here. We're bringing it to Livermore. They want to deploy those resources in Livermore. They want to spend the money in Livermore. We just have to say yes. And when they are here, when we have those resources here, it benefits the community. It makes this community more valuable, and it makes our home prices more valuable. One of the things that we've seen is that houses near CAL FIRE bases are able to renew their home fire insurance, whereas their neighbors further away cannot.
Now it's up to us. Bringing these vital resources to Livermore would be a game changer, ensuring that we can respond to wildfires before they spread. Thanks to CAL FIRE Youth, supporting this project is easy. Just sign the petition and share it with your neighbors.